Right.
I don't know how you fucking do it, man.
Wait. Right. Yes, we're live. Okay. Okay. Right. Yes. I haven't been up all night and stuff. No.
Yeah, fuck that. Because we're reasonable people who go to bed at a reasonable time and wake up at a reasonable time.
Do sensible things, yeah, of course. Hello, everyone. Welcome again. It's that time of the month. It really is like that time of the month because they're like, Wah!
It's just gonna be a lot of bitching and screaming. It's
friggin' throw us chocolate bars, folks.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna say no to that. Just throwing that out there.
Actually, in fairness, so just saying before my later, it's been bloody busy month. This August has been mental.
Yeah.
Great in a way of just loads of people on the show. We had the censorship of horror discussion, which is brilliant. Cool guests on, just it's just been non-stop. In addition to our other stuff, you know, the usual talking about shit movies.
Yeah.
And all that fun shenanigans. But great to see people coming on board and getting our little group of folks together and those that are interested in making it happen. I'm starting to get more engagement as well in the chat.
Yeah.
You need to do that more.
Always great to see.
Yeah, it's so hit and miss. I always have to tell people before they come on. It's like, right, is that going to be nothing or everything? Like, there's no in between.
Yeah.
Anyway, how's life treating you?
Oh, shit. I am ready for this fucking month to be over. Weddings and concerts and all the shits. Like, I cannot wait to actually be able to, like, sit down and relax for a week.
Oh, God. I've actually, it's bank holiday this weekend, so I've actually got tomorrow off.
Nice.
So
yeah, I got let's see, what's next Monday's a holiday, so I'll actually get a full 2-day weekend. Be a first in a while. Yeah.
And then you get weirded out because like, I'm not doing stuff. I should be
doing stuff. That's usually how it goes. It's like day 2 of sitting and relaxing. It's like, oh, I don't like this. Well, I mean, to be fair, probably about 2 hours into sitting down and relaxing, it's like, I should probably be doing something. This is fucking stupid.
Yeah, the worst. I am like Saturdays. I kind of because of when I'm on Adam's channel, I kind of know I'm staying up all night, so I'm like mincing about in the morning, and then I'm kind of like, I shouldn't be doing this. I should be doing something productive. And then I start feeling guilty. And then I start doing stuff, and then I wonder why I'm knackered because I should be actually resting in the morning, you know,
right.
Get myself, and then I'm like, oh. But that's the joys of being a creator, isn't it? You just
yeah.
But with some interesting news anyway.
We got some bullshit news, definitely.
Yeah, we got that. I suppose we'll start off with that. For Frank's sake, I'm pissed off because there's a movie I wanted to talk about this month, and of course, we're not getting to see it.
Yep, and I will probably not get around to it until, well, who the fuck knows when, just because of the fact that I'm not being forced to watch it.
Yeah, so basically, Universal Pictures, in their infinite wisdom, said, I know, let's sell E1 or European distribution, European UK distribution wing to Lionsgate. So effectively what happens is all Universal movies, including this one, don't go over here, and there's no date. There's nothing sorted out.
That's
like, these
dumb.
people are morons.
And then they wonder why piracy is such a fucking huge problem. It's like, you don't let people see it that are willing to give you money to see it. And then, oh no, they stole my movie. Those cunts.
But that's
good
they're tanking. These movies are tanking at the box office. They're not doing well because the fucking Muppets that have got their claws in the entertainment industry don't know their arse from their elbow.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't run a piss up in a brewery, and they're just destroying everything, and they've been allowed to do it. And then they hide behind all this stupid woke shit. That's their shield. You know, you can't criticize me because blah blah blah. No, you're just shit.
Right.
And you know you're shit because you wouldn't need a shield if you were decent. If you had fucking talent, people wouldn't care. It's been that way for decades.
Yeah.
And I'm fucking I'm dreaders with it now. I'm actually completely burnt out because I'm sick of that shit. And it'll probably become relevant when we talk later, because that's the point I'm at with it now. I don't fucking care anymore. I'm joining the National Front. I'm getting my BNP application in. You know what I mean? Fucking heal Trump.
Jesus Christ.
Fuck it. They're so desperate for fucking arseholes, because you are the ones that fucking can't stop it. You just can't stop yourselves, and you can't fucking do anything worthwhile. You just fuck everything up.
That's fair.
And this is what you get then. You just, anyone that's reasonable or centrist gets fucking pissed off with it all. And then that's where you get the, I think they want the hatred. I think they want people angry. Like, they get off on it.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's the whole victim mentality. Like, that's where most people are, because if you're a victim, you get attention and care and adoration and all that shit. It's like, just maybe rest on your laurels. Like, I mean, do a good job. Don't be a cunt. Die in a reasonable time frame. Like, that's what people are supposed to do.
Yeah, but these people can't. They've nothing in their lives. And as I say, they can't even get the basics of a fucking business right. And it's been handed. I think that's the thing as well. It's been handed to them. This has been built up by betters. Better people have built these things up. And now we've got these dipshits that have just been handed keys of the kingdom, haven't earned it.
Well, I mean, the biggest problem, it's not that they fucking suck at business or anything. It's that they're really fucking good at lining their pockets. And it's everybody else that has to suffer, just like any other major corporation. Like, the people at the top are fucking doing great, but fuck everybody else.
Yeah, just dipping in. But it's like having a store, and there's always that one person dipping the hand in the till.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone else is not busting their nut, and somebody just comes on. That's for me. Yeah, like, even look at the small business. Mummy or daddy's little darling. Mom and pop store. Mom and pop of they're busted their nut. They've built the business. They've cultivated the customer base. Then they have a whiny little brat who's always in dipping her hand in the cash register.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, the minute they take over, the thing's going down the tubes. Because even before they do take over, they've already wound people up.
Yeah.
And then any good grace is out the window. But yeah, again, Nicolas Cage, Nicholas Hoult, Renfield, brilliant movie.
Yeah, that was
even
fucking good.
So much fun.
Yeah, I fucking love the Nicolas Cage renaissance. So good.
Brilliant. Robert Eggers. No, he's the one working on Nosferatu.
Mm-hmm.
Bill Skarsgård. That's gonna. I know that's going to be good.
Fuck yeah.
Even before it's it, we know Bill Skarsgård. He is motivated with his roles.
Mm-hmm.
And Robert Eggers, we know what he's like as a director.
Yeah, no, he's amazing.
So that's going to be good. However, these arseholes, it's all the chain downward. You can have the best creative mind in the world, but when you've got arseholes when it comes to doing the bread and butter stuff of a business, actually come in and do a fucking day's work. Just do a day's work.
Right.
It's not hard. I deal with it all the time in the real world. Fucking grifters. And I'm burnt out. Honestly, I'm just at that point with these fucking arseholes. I'm sick of them.
Fair.
I was feeling pretty good. Right up until last night, my character got killed because of Muppets. And Dragonlance, because of fucking morons keep rushing into stuff. Like, I was looking at it, now I'm just like, fucking hate the world, man.
I mean, usually getting murdered does put a damper on things, so I understand.
Yeah. But all this has been going on for a while.
Mm-hmm.
People arsing up. And the whole distribution of movies and that, it's something that doesn't, in this day and age, it doesn't need to be complicated. And I don't think streaming's help, because you've got these arseholes that don't understand how it works. All I had to do was keep the same formula. Comes out in the cinema, a few months later, streaming / DVD release.
Mm-hmm.
Job done. But no, stupid people trying to be clever. And wanting everything their way. And you know when that happens, it just arses up. So now we're seeing the fallout of it. So basically what happened is, this movie, we don't know when we'll see it. So already there's the impetus, say we wanted to talk about this month while it was still fresh. Not happening. So will I be bothered watching it? I don't know, honestly, because when I get pissed off with things, I just don't want to know. So will I watch this movie? I don't know. If it comes up and I'm nothing else to do, I might. But I've lost all interest now because I'm annoyed because of stupidity. I don't know, man.
Pretty dumb. And this article, it's just a whole lot of, yep, you guys don't get to see it, but then a lot more words. It's like, cool, man.
Yeah, well, it's
there a date? Times. Nope. Indefinitely. It's delayed. Like, oh, that's nice.
That's the Access Media as well. They just make up puff pieces because of nothing they actually write about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's fucking lame.
Yeah. First name water, last name you guys do. What do you guys do? Yeah. I'm not playing that. I think that's Shadow of the Dragon Queen's come to an end for the moment, and honestly, I don't think I'll be back in that campaign because those guys aren't getting on my nerves. I've tried, and I've actually visibly shown my frustration during the game with them, and that's not good. And Adam's beating his head against a brick wall, trying his best to keep that thing going, and you've just got these wooden planks. And one guy won't speak, but he keeps going on the chat, do this, and he won't fucking roleplay. And you're like, what the fuck, man? And then, if you do a bit of roleplaying, he gets jealous, so he starts saying, I'm the big boy, blah, blah, and you're just there's a reason a lot of role-playing systems have a prejudice against D&D players. I'm starting to see it now.
Just needs to hurry up and start that next campaign for the lot of us to hop on.
Yeah, trying to get. I have another book coming in of a different, like a zombie apocalypse type scenario.
Nice.
So, also the guys I was talking to last night, Action Fiction. Mm-hmm. They're going to send me a one-shot campaign. It's Cthulhu Dreamt. So it's basically Cthulhu's awoken in the world and everything's gone batshit crazy.
Fuck yeah.
It's like a survival horror type scenario. So we might do it. Actually, do you know what? We might take one of the TalkSpot slots or one of the ones and we'll do it on a Sunday morning.
Hell yeah. I'm down.
Yeah, we'll get that happening because, I think it'll be a lot of fun because I think Adam needs a bit of fun too because he's poor guy's freaking. I genuinely feel. You know what I mean? You know when you see your mate struggling, and you're trying to fucking help your mate out, and you're just like, "Oh, why are you doing this to yourself?"
Right.
Do you know?
He is a bit of a glutton for punishment.
Yeah, that's why I've hung on so long. Because if it wasn't for helping my mate out, I'd have been gone after week 2 because just read the room and like, "Oh fuck, this is going to be painful." Where my Wednesday club is brilliant. The guys who play with the Wednesday just fucking that sarcastic, dry humor.
Yeah, as it should be.
And we'll just have a laugh, and then fucking one stream we actually didn't do because we started talking about movies. So we didn't actually play it, and we were all online, so we didn't stream it. We're just talking about movies for like 3 hours.
Fuck yeah!
You know, I mean, that's my sort of vibe. You know how it is. But cheer himself up now. But I think there's some good news in the horizon.
God damn it, I'm hoping so, man. Like this one, they keep teasing us, and it's like this is probably gonna be the greatest fucking video game ever released. And yeah, it's like I've been waiting for the fucking beta because I signed up to do the beta like what, a year?
This has been over a year. This movie, and they've had the gameplay, they've had it already. And yeah, man. I think this is tied to. It's the same company that did Friday the 13th. Yeah,
yeah,
and that's went down to Swanee.
Yeah, that one, man. It was such a shame that game kind of flopped because of the lawsuit, because they were doing such a good job with that fucking game.
But once again, lawsuits. These are fucking grifters that can't. There are souls that can't create. So what they do is, let's sue people. Let's do this. Let's do every dirty trick in the book. and they've put half that energy into doing something positive. Things would be amazing, but we're just rapidly going to shit.
Well, the thing that gets me with the whole lawsuit too was the fact that it's like, cool, you wrote one movie. You do realize there's like 11 or 12 of them, right? Like, where the fuck were you with the rest? But whatever.
But that's it. Oh, I did this one thing. I'm gonna rest in these laurels the rest of my life. Sure, the whole thing with Evil Dead as well. Sure, that was a whole rights thing, and but it took years to start navigating to get stuff put together, and it's actually through the game that they've managed to bring all the elements.
Yeah,
but the game's hard as fuck.
Yeah,
and you die like very easily.
Yeah, the game it's not very forgiving for old men that used to be gamers.
Yeah, it's brutal. Yeah. That's what I hope this isn't. I just want I want GTA type stuff.
Right, that's all we need.
You can do the missions if you want, but if you don't, you can just fuck around. That's what I want.
Yeah, I mean, it unfortunately probably won't be. It'll be just like every other horror game, Friday the 13th, Texas Chainsaw, just like that style of, you got one monster and then 4 players. But I don't give a fuck. I'm still gonna, I'll die a bunch gladly because of this game.
So much fun. So TerraVision Games is now taking over. Or Elphonic. Not familiar with them guys. The game.
Yeah, I mean, it's an asymmetrical shooter, so it's going to be just like everything.
Yeah,
else.
it's
and that's
why
fine.
is it horror games are always in that format?
Because it's easy. that would be my guess. I mean, it's a known and proven system that works and people love, so why change it, I guess?
I don't know. Just give me a good old platform, shoot them up, or just go around. Or here's the thing. I just want to run around twat things for a couple of hours.
Right. That's why
just aimlessly. That's what I want to do. That's why I love Path of Exile, because I can just run around there and just be like smack, 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 smack. And yes, there might be a mission and I might achieve it sometime, but for the most part, I'm just going around with a big stick going whack, whack, and then I feel better because I'm like getting stuff out of my system.
Yeah.
Games where you actually have to think and stuff, and then it becomes like you have to be like super skilled, like the equivalent of a jet fighter pilot. I'm like, nah, this isn't fun anymore. I'm going to super competitive. It's like, if I'm going to be super competitive, I'll do it in the real world.
Right.
And earn money from it. Don't need to do it when on my downtime. My downtime is meant to be that relaxing and enjoying myself and having a laugh.
Yeah, but if you're not wanting to throw your controller or keyboard through the screen, like, are you really relaxing?
True enough. Ghostbusters personally, not familiar with them.
Yeah, me either. Or the Predator Hunting Grounds. Like, I mean, I'm sold on both. I fucking love Ghostbusters and Predator, so it's one I'll have to look at.
Once again, no mention of the release date.
And you know what the thing is, I'm fine with that. In the sense that I fucking hate it when games are just released and then it's every fucking week there's a patch update or you're having to buy DLC for the coming like year and a half. Like, that shit drives me insane. I fucking hate the nickel and diming. It's like, just charge me extra for the game, like on top of whatever it is, instead of it being $60 and you got to spend another $80 to get everything.
Yeah, microtransactions as well.
Charge me $140 for the fucking game. Comes with everything from the get-go. Awesome. I'm cool with that.
It's mobile games have done that. That's
I mean, just the advent of DLC, like it's been like that since that happened. It's only gotten worse over time.
Yeah, God, that's I've loads of games queued up, and I just can't be annoyed. I just don't have time to spend 3-4 hours.
See, that's my problem, man. I fucking love video games, and there's been so many good ones that have come out this past like year and a half. Like fucking the Fatal Frame franchise, they're slowly re-releasing those, and that's one of the best survival horror games ever. But Yeah, I can't find the time to sit down for 2-3 hours, and it's something you got to do like almost daily. Otherwise, you forget what the fuck you're doing, and then you got to start over.
You have to be committed. That's the thing. It's you have to be like there, and that's all you do for like a month.
Yeah,
and I'm too busy. Can't do it. You know, and it's fair play to those that can, and fair play to those.
I'm fucking jealous of people that can. I wish I could.
Honestly, she's all the best, and that's just not going to be me. But at least I give people a laugh when I jump on and do gaming. At least people can go, "Please did him." Better that. So at least it provides some sort of function.
I mean, that's good.
Yeah. Back to this original bullshit of releases and stuff. Yeah, it's even affected our good mate Calvin. Like, I'm not getting to watch all the shitty movies.
Yeah, that's a shame, man. That's a shame. I had
But we're going to do Slumber Party Massacre.
Yeah, I had that shit lined up and ready to go, man.
Oh God. You'll have to jump on sometime, just do a quick review.
Yeah, when I
be part of the channel, man. You're supposed to be part of the channel. Get fucking on.
But, I mean, that's the problem, man. I work fucking between 50 to 70 hours a week. It's hard.
I work too. You know, it's not like I'm fucking sitting here all day on my own. You know, man.
Oh, I know.
And in fact, my company's a dick because you're supposed to work on a toil scheme, time off and lieu, if you work extra. The minute you go to take the time back, they start bitching at me. Like, they're absolute dickheads. So if I go, right, I've fucking stayed to 7 o'clock last night because I'm getting something ready for a flight. Fucking, I'm going to leave at 4 today and it's quiet. What are you leaving early for? What the fuck?
Assholes.
And I'm just like, I'm trying not to rage quit. I'm really trying, but it's getting harder every week.
Yeah, understandable.
Honestly, the resentment's building because it's like, I hate getting the piss taken out of me. And friggin' not seeing the remuneration as well. It's not even about the money, it's about just that basic respect.
Yeah.
And then when it comes expected, you know, oh, you're gonna knock your pan in for nothing. It's like, nah. But there you go. But we have a new trailer.
Yes, we do.
And I'm sure it's gonna be fantastic.
Let's load.
There's
a seamless transition for you.
Yep. Insidious Inferno. It's going to be fantastic, isn't it?
That would be my guess.
Yeah, right. Let's do it.
We're going to flip that house for a cool $300,000. Easy in, easy out. Week tops.
Jump scare.
My dad was old and really not all there in the end.
Oh my God!
I just want to get this over with. This house is like a black hole that just sucks everything in and then spits it out. Andre, I've been waiting for you.
Oh God. Is he supposed to be the good ghost?
What do you see?
Great, we got some ghost fights.
You must leave that house. It belongs to us.
Things have gotten really weird since we've gotten here.
I didn't want to go in the first place.
Is she getting possessed?
We've been waiting for you for so long.
Yep, I'm on board.
Yeah.
It's still going.
Stop. That was a quick jump. Was that? Oh, Equilibrium. I still don't know if that was a good movie or not. It's one of them weird ones.
Yeah, I mean that's fine. I think if you've watched at least one or two of his movies, you kind of know what to expect, and that's okay.
It's about the end. I fail. What? Fucking sex offender. The other guy, the other cleric's like, sorry, just going off on a tangent, but the other cleric, he's smiling all the time and getting competitive. Like, mate, that's emotional stuff you're doing there from the very start. Yeah, whatever. What do you think that's about? I'm like confused. A haunted house with spirits.
It's a haunted house movie.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, duh, there were a bunch of ghosts, so it just kind of says it all.
Bunch of ghosts and papier mache sort of stuff.
Fuck yeah, the scariest kind of ghosts.
Well, that'll be a thing, and they'll all sound like Portland people, because that's Do you reckon there'll be boobies in this one? I doesn't look like a booby tasking movie. It'll just be randomly put in.
I mean, it happens, so
yeah.
we'll see.
Maybe I won't.
Yeah, we'll see if
there's only 3 movies.
I
went to look it up because, like I said, I'm going to do Pillow Party Massacre, and I haven't even actually got 3 of his movies available to me in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one I watched, and it's gone now or something as well. I had it queued up, and then it's been taken off. And you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that's why I fucking hate streaming. Anytime I get a chance to buy something physically, I'm going to do it because you can't take that shit away from me. You could try, but I'll cry.
Yeah, streaming's pissing me off actually because the whole point is you're meant to have a library.
Mm-hmm.
But because he's back to the whole fucking decades and companies thing, they're just because they're trying to mug each other off, and I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the logic is because there's no logic. Because all it's doing is pissing off the customer.
Mm-hmm.
So you think you've got a database of movies, and then you don't. Because they keep chopping and changing. It's like,
Yep. And then you gotta go somewhere else to get that thing that you already bought, and so you can buy it again. And now it's I hate digital shit. So stupid.
It's handy in one aspect, but it's just it's starting to wind me up now.
Mm.
So
I've lost a lot of music and movies that I bought over the years, and it's just like, no, I'm not gonna fucking do any of this anymore.
Nah, for one, I'm starting to go away myself. I had planned rebuilding my movie collection, only buy box sets or special editions.
Mm-hmm.
And now because streaming's pissed me off, I'm like, nah, okay, I'm banning the DVD, I'm banning the Blu-ray.
Yeah, no,
so I'm going to end up covered for this stuff again in shell. So that's just the future. Go back old school because.
Mm-hmm. Well, and it's so funny too because they're trying to phase out physical media, and it's like it's the only way to have shit anymore is have it physically. Because you might have a streaming service that has something, but their license is going to run up. They might not renew, and then you got to go somewhere else for it. It's fucking
and then you're just in this constant loop, and then they're starting to change stuff now digitally because. Actually, we're going to do a stream about that, sensitive people. So we're going to have a whole discussion about that. But they're actually physically changing media now and putting all these shitty warning signs and just fucking...
Yeah, that shit's funny. It's so stupid.
Anyway, talking of stupid...
Talk about stupid. Talk about amazing.
Fuck you.
I said it before we started, but I swear to God, we watched 2 different movies.
No, that's fair enough. This will be a fun one. So let's dive into the remake.
Yeah. So this is one I was not excited going into because I own the original. I fucking own the fancy collector's edition from Scream Factory and Steelbook. Came with a toy. Like, I love the first movie. It's dumb, it's terrible, but it's fun.
But there was a charm to it as well.
It's a product of the time. Like, it's a really shitty slasher. It's like, hey, Driller Killer was a great movie. Let's rip that off, but make it not Abel Ferrara. So I was a little hesitant going into this one, and I of course sat down and watched it with my wife and told her what you said about it, and she's like, "Fuck, this is gonna suck." And couple minutes in, we're just laughing our asses off. It's like, oh, okay, that's what this kind of movie is. Because it's straight up just a oh my god, it's early. I forgot words. Whatever. It's just fucking funny. It's a comedy from the beginning that doesn't tell you it's a comedy. And God, I really enjoyed it.
Do you know, if it had been another movie, maybe taking those tropes and doing something else, fair enough. But the fact that they've taken Slumber Party Massacre, and like, oh, we're gonna flip in his head. And the minute I saw the tagline, oh, it's been made for modern audiences, I'm like, fuck you, cunts. Fuck you.
I didn't take it that way, man. It's like the thing is,
I am.
It took all the tropes of the original movie, and that was the cold open. Was we got the original movie remade, instead of it being in the 80s, it was in the 90s, and then we get the actual opening of the movie. It hits the fucking hits the title as he's sinking, which I'll agree with your note there. That was pretty terrible, and that was like straight up like, oh, is this a sci-fi movie? And then it's Slumber Party Massacre, a sci-fi production.
That's what I forget. I honestly, I legit said that the minute I saw that scene. That's a fucking sci-fi channel.
Yeah, it's straight up. That was a sci-fi channel opening, and I was like, oh, okay, I know what to expect. And then it's just all they did was they went on the. What's that? I have
not watched the sci-fi channel for about 10 years.
I mean, kind of same because I don't have cable because fuck that shit, but. I love sci-fi movies. They're so stupid, and they know that they're stupid. So it's just fun. We're just laughing at each other, basically. That's what the movie's doing. It's laughing at me because I'm watching it, and I'm laughing at it because it's so bad.
Yeah, God, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just sick and tired of this mean-spirited woke shit. I really am.
The thing is, though, it was a joke. Like, it was all satire. And it was so overboard with the fact that it's making fun of the people that are that kind of person. Like it's like, I mean, I know I'm jumping ahead quite a bit, but the fucking pillow fight in the boys' cabin, like that was fucking hilarious. Especially because it's like that's what traditionally people would expect to happen at a female slumber party, and that's why the boys are creepy and stand outside the window. And I just thought it was so fucking funny.
I don't know, I didn't get it because I didn't like the cast. So
really, you didn't like this cast over the original cast?
The first movie cast I liked.
Really, I couldn't stand him.
I just the blonde one, she was an arsehole, but then she was meant to be an arsehole.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the first, like I said, I think as well because the first one compared to the sequels, I've developed a love for the first one because the sequels were absolute bollocks.
Yeah, I never.
So that's entrenched me into having a love for it. Leave us alone. You've already destroyed it with 2 shitty sequels. Leave it alone. I don't know. I just thought there was a good, like with the driller killer in the first one, they told the story, escaped from the mental hospital, run about. The fact that he was killing somebody in a van and stuff, just in broad daylight when everyone's standing about, that whole sort of, I enjoyed the whole vibe of the first Slumber Party Massacre. I did. And got it. And then I saw how they could have ruined it with the sequels. So that kind of, like I said, entranced me that way. But I am sick and tired of this trope of let's flip things around, this race swap, this sex change, let's fucking do this, blah blah blah. It's boring.
They really didn't change it that much because even in the first movie, it's the women that fucking off him, and they're the ones that are the badasses, really.
And that's
pretty much
that
all
never
the
happened
guys
before
die.
Jennifer Lawrence.
What's that?
That never happened before Jennifer Lawrence. Women's never badass in movies until 2016. Did you not know that?
What?
Yeah, that's true.
Oh.
First female lead ever. Did you not know that?
Oh, that's pretty insane. Yeah. I did not.
Maybe I watched. Do you know what it is? I think I watched too many because I have to go and fucking research shit to talk about. And I think I watched too many pop culture stuff, and I'm just too much. I'm too aware of the bollocks
I mean, that's kind of what it sounds like. Because yeah, like I said, we watched 2 completely different movies.
Yeah,
This
I think
was
I'm just too. Unfortunately, I can't. Once you know, you can't unknow.
Mhm.
I mean, see these Hollywood dickheads, and they've just really got my back up.
Mhm.
And the sooner somebody drops a nuke in Hollywood, just that in the surrounding area during an awards ceremony, so they can all be together. Just 2 megaton right in the middle, wipe it the fuck out.
I mean, I'm not gonna not agree with you on that, but I don't know.
We puff over the mountain. You mean over the Rocky Mountain? You see we puff of smoke, like peace reigns at last.
Cool. Those motherfuckers are gonna stop invading my state. Awesome. Yeah, no, I
need to do something about that. Friggin' like, what good's going to come of Californians spreading the other places? You're just going to have Californians everywhere.
Yeah,
like at least California serves as purpose of containment.
Well, it's like Californians and Idahoans, like those are the ones that are invading this state, and it's like, no, it's already bad enough here. Stay the fuck out. Go be douchebags elsewhere.
God.
But I don't know. I just don't know how you could take this serious. Like, I wrote this down. Like, my best fucking line of the entire movie that kind of sums up the attitude and the humor of the movie was, "Are they out slumber partying us?" And it's like, that's exactly what this fucking movie is.
Yeah, but they're your typical famine Nazis anyway, so they were pretending the slumber party and stuff.
It was
your typical fucking modern, soulless, boring fucking woman child, fucking bitter misandrous cunt that I hate.
I mean, it's definitely one way to look at them.
They're all a bunch of fucking Rachel Zeglers. You know what I mean? It's like fucking Rachel Zegler plugged herself and fucking put herself into a movie 6 times. Weird. Fucking. I think you've seen those clips.
I don't even know what the fuck you're talking about.
All right then. This is the problem.
Yeah, I've got this thing called.
You know what happens after these conversations? You know you're getting about 20 links.
Yeah.
And then you're gonna be, oh fuck. Really?
And then I'm gonna hate myself for watching every one of them.
Yeah. So Snow Brown and the 7 fucking Portland baristas is coming out, and the fucking lead actors that just been fucking cranking it up. How dare fucking, you know what I mean? Of a stupid thing like fucking Snow White of all movies to get remade in the live action. It's just like, this is for modern on. This is don't need the hero. And what's even funny is this girl's a fucking, like, she wouldn't plank. You got Gal Gadot playing the evil queen who's jealous of her beauty, and you're like, something's wrong with this picture.
Yeah.
You're like, look at Gal Gadot, you're looking at her, and you're like, no. I mean, Gal Gadot, lovely looking woman, but she's a fucking idiot. I mean, she's like fucking, they're my lines. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm too aware of all this shit because I'm on social media. So
fair. I try to avoid,
and that's why I'm just in the position I'm just like, would you ever fuck away off and stop? Give me a headache now. It's anytime I see this now, even like this should be done 10 years from now when all this shit's over and done with. Then it would be funny.
I don't know, man.
Remember those silly woke people?
Like, they were making fun of those kinds of people because in the end, like, most of them fucking die, and they go there with the whole "yay, girl power," blah blah blah, thinking they're gonna fucking kill a notorious killer, and then they get fucking offed, and nobody walks away unharmed. Like, fucking main girl gets stabbed in the gut. Older sister gets fucking shot up with a nail gun. Younger sister ate a bunch of poisoned cookies. What's that?
That nail gun was awful.
That nail gun was fucking hilarious, especially the part where one of them.
You're going to tell me that fucking glass scene was like fucking epitome of like cinema, aren't you?
No, I'm going to tell you, I thought it was fucking hilarious, and I was laughing through it. Especially because they kept the scene where one of them comes through and it hits the picture, and then the picture just explodes, but the nail just hits it limply and falls. It's like, that's great.
Oh god, I just see those and suffer wee brats. I just can't. They just set me off.
See, I see them.
I'm missing out.
I believed them more as these characters than I did the people in the original Slumber Party Massacre, because it's like, oh, cool, look at all these high schoolers that are turning 40 next year. And this, they're like actual teenagers, at least look like real teenagers.
Yeah, they're really. I don't think they're acting. Like they're just. I don't like young people anymore.
Dude, what about the
Fucking
end,
young
man?
people.
Like that was real fucking emotion. Like when the sister's
what?
trying to get her little sister out. Like that was some fucking acting.
I think I zoned out by then. I was like,
Yeah,
this
that
fucking-
sounds like because that shit
I-
got real.
Yeah,
real.
I was already like, fuck's sake, how much? I'm doing the pause thing. Oh, there's 20 minutes left. Oh, fuck, there's 15 minutes left. Oh, no, there's 19 minutes left. Oh, there's 18 minutes left. And that was it. Fucking, oh, come on. End already. Like when I started, see that pretty fly for a white guy, fucking even.
Oh man, that was fucking hilarious. Like that guy, yeah, he seemed like a.
But those
a doucher.
people, obviously, I've been to Utah. Those people exist, and the
Oh yeah, they
I've
do.
seen them in real life. I didn't think they actually existed, but the fact that they do exist, and this is no parody, that's an actual fucking character. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And I think it's just so like these girls are nothing. Like they're not even remotely titillating. They're just and there's nothing exciting about them. And he's like, oh yeah, oh. I'm like, fuck off.
Well, he's
I think
also.
that's where I'm
pretty
just like,
versatile.
nah,
Yeah,
this is.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like I love the fact that when he sees the killer, he's like, "Oh, fucking pervert!" As he's sitting there, fucking pulling his pud, staring at his ex and her friends.
Yeah.
So that's funny.
I think I just didn't know the way I delivered because I kind of knew it was coming, but I just didn't feel the humor. Honestly, I'm just like, nah,
I
here we
don't
go
understand that, man. I was laughing my ass off through the vast majority of this movie.
Well, I'm glad you were satisfied. I'm happy for you.
Like I as soon as it was over, I told Jan, I'm like, fuck. I was so worried about watching this shit and I didn't want to buy it. And it's like, this is one of the movies that we've actually watched, like talking on this channel. And it's like, fuck, I should have bought this one. I bought a bunch of duds and this one's actually really fucking good.
Yeah, I just no, man, and the way they did fucking Killer Klowns as well. Like, what the?
It was just it was another sign that they were just trying to make a joke of all this, to be the the stereotypical killer. Like he's over the top. Like instead of just being the silent stalking creature from the first one, dude's all fucking awkward and shit and
It's
high-pitched voice. Like it's fucking hilarious.
I think when he comes in and goes, "You're beautiful," I'm like, what rock have you been living under, for fuck's sake? Like,
well, the thing is, like pretty much
how
all
long
the
in the
lines
cave
he's
to have
done.
to be before these waves look good?
I mean, he's been living in a lake for like
Yeah, but how long do you have to
couple
live
of
in a lake
decades.
before something like these insufferable brats look like they're fucking horrible? Sorry, you just no.
No,
Listen to
you're
them
on your
speak
own
as
bud.
well. Yeah, well, I'm happy to be on my own in this one. Fucking don't need to be a cool kid. I'm good to just freaking. Yeah, I didn't like the cast. I just didn't freaking just instantly, even if it's party or not. I'm just like, even the looks of them, I'm just like, no. This movie should have just been 5 minutes. Each one of them getting fed through the wood chipper. They say 2 lines, wood chipper. 2 lines, wood chipper. That'd have been happening.
Nah, man. It's
I just
you know what? Honestly, this reminded me a lot of like Tucker and Dale versus the Evil.
no. That was good.
Yeah, and so was this.
That was
It had the
fucking
same
funny. That
sensibility.
was funny. That was just slapstick humor, daftness, and how it charmed you. This is just flat as a pancake.
I honestly, man,
it's
I
as
think
flat as our fucking boobs in this.
you got to rewatch this shit.
No,
You got to
This is
rewatch it
I'm sitting
when
fat
you're
in
not in a
fucking
grumpy
TV.
mood, because I think that's what it was, man. You went into it expecting one thing, and then it was not what you thought, so you're just like, bah. Or maybe it was the shower or the pillow fight scene. I mean, I can understand that ruin it for people.
That could have been funny, but it was just.
Oh man, no,
Sorry.
yeah, he definitely needs to watch him with some edibles.
Yeah, right. Okay, that's safe. Yeah, give me stuff to
I probably, if I had been properly medicated, I probably would have like fucking had an aneurysm from laughing or something. I was sober watching this shit, and I thought it was hilarious.
I hate modern people. I hate young people.
I mean, that's fair. I just hate
fucking-
people in general, so I can appreciate that much.
I'm getting
I
more
don't know,
specific
man.
than
I love the way this movie was set up. So it starts, because we haven't actually started the movie yet. It starts
we're gonna have
with
to
a
go through
nice
it.
cold opening, a proper like. It reminded me a lot of the 2009 Friday the 13th, where it has like a fucking 20-minute cold open, pretty much. So we get set up that the killer has been killed, possibly, and the mom is the only survivor. And okay, let's talk about the kills, because
Right.
yes, they were over the top CGI kills. I thought they were hilarious though, like definitely better than the first one. But yeah, God, that was just so funny seeing everybody getting taken out, and then mom gets
the slow
fucking
movement,
Jesus
like
through the
this,
hand.
Yeah, like this drill, even the sound of it. I have a fucking screwdriver, rechargeable screwdriver that has more power. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? Really? You just couldn't have even went to a rental store and hired like a proper drill to even make the noise. Honestly, it's like fucking.
I thought it was so funny that it actually had a battery on it. Because the first one, it's like, where the fuck is this power coming from? It doesn't have a battery. It doesn't have a power cord. Like, how the fuck is this power or is this drill working?
I didn't care the first one because it was just fun. This wasn't fun. This is explaining everything. Oh, you got battery, and it has a sound like it has a battery pack, and it's going to be like a wet fucking lettuce.
Hey man,
and then he goes from being able to go through brick wall to not being able to go through a wooden door to fucking going through people to not being able to go through people. And you're like, fuck it, what power is this fucking drill? Make up your mind.
Well, it's because he keeps adjusting the settings.
Yeah, okay. So you're just fucking making excuses. Fuck you. You're just going, I'm going to make an excuse to justify this because I got to win this debate.
Oh, no, I don't got to win this debate. I'm totally fine with losing, I guess. I fucking love the movie. I'm going to buy the movie. So that's the only thing I give a shit about.
Bastard, that means I'll make another one. Fuck off. I'm canceling your bank accounts for you. Fucking teach you.
Oh, it's fine. I wouldn't watch a remake of a fucking sequel. That's terrible. Well, probably. I don't know.
Okay. You know what? Oh, God, that would be... Because the sequel to this is... The original is so shit. Even though that's the only one they actually tried to tenuously linked to the first one. And made no sense. Imagine making a... And that was a parody. So what would this become, like a serious slasher then if they made a parody of that parody of a sequel?
That would be hilarious.
Or we're getting into one of these fucking time loops of... Would there like be fucking different grades of like powder on the writing desk for each stage of the movie getting made so they can be in the right fucking headset?
I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah, I think about right. That guy Chad annoyed me at the start. It was just like, oh god, come on, we're doing this trope. That is so fucking boring. I'm wooden plankish. I think the minute I saw the water scene, that's where I just went, oh fuck. And that's where I that's where I just went, nah. You really can't do underwater, like even get a GoPro and do an underwater scene. Really, nobody ever. And this is an indie movie, it has a studio behind it.
That's like one of their calling cards is really bad water scenes.
And they're fucking flying in the air shit. Like when they have something flying in the air as well.
Mm-hmm.
That's yes, I've been through that pain. That's a problem. This brought back bad memories of things I was looking forward to enjoying, and then fucking got sci-fi channeled. Remember, we fucking had 4 channels up until like the 90s. This whole cable satellite stuff was like all brand new, Swizzy technology, and then I was all excited to finally get nerdy stuff, and then I got the Sci-Fi Channel, and that crushing disappointment has never left me.
Oh man,
I'll hate those bastards forever.
Yeah, I as soon as we had legal cable, yeah, that was like one of my favorite channels to watch, especially because of all the really bad reenactment shows. Like,
And there's fantasy shit. Doesn't the Sci-Fi Channel did fantasy shows as well?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like the same 5 actors walking through, like the same bit of wood.
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. The pain, you know, and just I'm getting triggered now. Just it's like why would that be allowed to be in the air?
I mean, if you don't have any options, it's one of the best options.
Yeah, well, my option was just not to do it. Buy DVDs and Blu-rays.
I mean, that should always be the number one.
I'm just like, nah, not happening. Yeah, I think I was a watershed. I was like, oh fuck, Sci-Fi. All right, God, right, that was me then. And a bad move for the rest of the movie.
Yeah, that's kind of what I gathered from the text you were sending. It's like
Fuck this movie. Why did I pick it?
I kept waiting for it to get bad, and then I'm just like, oh, I think he took this movie seriously. That makes sense. Yeah, I kind of was on the fence with it. Like, I didn't know what to think of it up until the point that they're actually at the cabin and they're like, are you guys ready? And they all go to grab pillows. You think it's going to be a pillow fight, and then they pull out the fucking weapons. And it's like, oh, that's what's going on. Okay, this is going to be fun.
As I'm tired of the girl boss. I'm tired of the modern day fucking strong, independent woman character. It's just
it
so
was
shit.
a joke. Like, that was the thing where they took all the stereotypes of the modern era and just turn it up just a notch. So it's still the, you know, if people are watching this, like, not really getting into it, they get all the tropes of modern age, but if you're paying attention, it's just enough over the top that it's a fucking parody of that trope. So I thought it was fucking hilarious because of all of that.
Yeah, and I think I'm just burnt out with it, man. I'm just burnt out with the fucking modern era. I want this shit to end because it's not good. It's fucking destroying everything. And I'm like, I just want some pushback.
You should watch Barbie. You should really watch Barbie. I think you'll like
it. I can't believe this is what we're at. Fucking, this is the debate of the fucking decade of the fucking Barbie movie.
Dude, it's really good.
And the fact that Barbenheimer, no, I mean, because 2 movies come out the same weekend that weren't fucking superhero shit. Everyone's like going, oh, finally, fucking something new. This is the best thing. It just shows how starved people are for entertainment.
I mean, you get force-fed superhero movies that are the exact same for decades. You kind of want something different.
Yeah, I think that's a problem because I've seen so much shit now done seriously. I'm just completely burnt out. So even now, to see it in a parody, I'm just going to react that way because I want it to end. I want a break from it. I want some cool movies again. That's all I want.
I mean, this was a pretty cool movie, just saying.
No, fuck you. Why is it brilliant, Cameron? Go ahead, because I'm like after where to get the fucking modern day girl, the fucking went in the car, younger sister, Ooga Booga, all that kind of stuff. And even the way I go, shall we take our drugs now? Like, what the fuck? And just the way the dialogue was delivered was like
take
great
the drugs now.
Yeah, they remember because they were going to do drugs, and then because the wee sister appeared, like, oh, we can't do it in front of her now, you know, and just the way that fucking.
Oh, I guess I fucking blanked
that was
out because they were sober the whole time. Like the little sister goes to grab the water, and is like, yeah, takes it back. What the fuck is this? They're like, water. We got to be sober for this. Duh. And she's all disappointed that she's not going to get fucked up. So then she cracks into the beer that she stole from the gas station.
Yeah. And did anybody not know, like within 10 seconds, Kay was going to be like Pamela Voorhees Mark II?
Oh, yeah. No, that's straight up. But again, that's the brilliance of this movie is it's a parody of these types of tropes. So everything's so on the nose and just a hair above stereotypical that, like, you know what's going to happen, but it's still fun to see how it plays out.
Yeah, I just wasn't in the mood. Honestly, just maybe that was part of. Maybe I was the one getting baited. Maybe I'm the target audience to get fucking baited for this. Because maybe even the description of for modern audiences, maybe that is the parody. But
I don't ever pay attention to shit like that, just because it's like, I don't need you to tell me what.
Yeah, because I'm the one that has to copy and paste the shit into the description when I'm setting up the stream, fucker.
No, I understand that you do.
Yeah,
I try to avoid.
I don't have a fucking
just like
choice.
Trailers.
Like, I need a description. There's the shortest one's IMDb, because at least it's not fucking 20. You go into like any other thing as a fucking 20 fucking paragraph description. It's like that's not gonna fit. Yeah. So I'm kind of going with those, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I have to read this shit every fucking review, and I have to read this language.
Yeah, no, it's rough. Fuck that.
That's why I can't even do it in parody anymore. I'm done with it. It's shit. Stop. Move on to something else. Go away. And fucking stay out of horror. Go back. Fucking keep burning the fucking other franchises. You're starting to come into horror now, you bastards. Fuck off.
Now let's take that back a notch. No. Like, horror has always been a woke genre. I mean, look at the fucking trope of the final girl. Like, that is the epitome of every single slasher out there, is this strong, independent woman breaks free of her chains and kills the killer to, live another day. Like, that's how it's always been.
But that's why it doesn't need this woke shit to come in.
But no, I'm saying, like, by definition, it has always been woke.
But the woke shit is fucking beating you over the head. Fucking, you're a terrible person because you're a man. You're fucking this, you're that. Nah.
Well, I mean, yeah, there's that shit. That's annoying.
We have always been fucking ahead of that and away from it because we never cared. But these dickheads are fucking coming in now with this language they're using and fucking bringing it in. And I'm tired of it. Because the words now are just, they have the opposite.
I think it's
when I hear those fucking words,
it was a joke.
Like, it's too soon. We're not ready for the fucking jokes.
I am.
These fuckers need to fucking go away under the rock again and give me 10 years to fucking calm down. Then we can joke about it.
I don't know, man. Like I said, I'm going to keep going back to that pillow fight scene. Like, that was fucking hilarious.
There's no baby oil, so it wasn't funny enough. If they had to oil themselves up, then yeah, that would have been funny, but they didn't. I don't know, like, just the interaction, it was just so flat. Like it's like they're trying to be funny, but they're not, because I just, the delivery of the lines and all, I just wasn't in it.
Well, it's because it was, in my opinion, it was shot the way it was supposed to be shot. Like, they're all in a horror movie. We are the ones that are experiencing the comedy, not them. This is fucking terrifying for them. So they're all acting like they're playing it straight, but everything that keeps happening is fucking hilarious to us. So I don't know. I thought the performances were pretty fucking good on that end.
Yeah, just whatever makes you happy.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to take this as a win just because, like, this is one of those movies that you suggested and I actually enjoyed it. So
fine.
There's that.
I didn't really want it. I'm just like, oh, fuck, they've done this.
Oh, well, it's funny, too, because as soon as you said that, it's like, all right, cool, we'll watch that. Why didn't I bring up Maniac again? We really should do Maniac.
I gave you the option.
I know
like,
it's
every
I never think about shit until after the fact, and it's like it's like we're gonna put a pin in that one.
right. Okay, we'll do it next month. Right, we'll plan this ahead and actually do it. Nah, man, I think I'm just fucking like it's just the language now. Every time I hear those words, I'm just fucking done. I can't even in parody now. I just want it to fucking go. Just go away. Get my headpiece for 10 years. Yeah, maybe I can laugh about it. Remember those decades? And fucking two-spirit penguins and fucking 99 fucking genders and fucking blah, 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 blah. Fuck off. Just go away, you silly bastards. Attention-seeking morons. Just back to... because it's... people have always attacked horror, and it's the same sort of fucking frat boys and girls are just using this. This is just a new tool. Like I said, I've been seeing it happening and just like, nah, fucking done. So I couldn't even laugh at this.
It's a shame. It really is a shame. I do think you should give it a few years and then go back to this.
Maybe we'll reschedule this in like 5 years' time. I might have calmed down by then.
We'll do a review part 2 of this.
Yeah,
and see if your opinions have changed.
See if I've seen the light. Fucking got
see if you watched
the
the same movie I did.
Have I fucking went to the fucking reprogramming scheme or whatever it is? Educated myself.
All right, I'll remember that for the future, Adam.
So
now it's gonna pop.
They're not arson hole. I just did not have a good time.
That's a shame.
Yeah,
especially because I mean it's pretty much a cookie cutter type slasher where everybody gets knocked off in fun and exciting ways, and there's so much of it that like they literally pulled from the first film. Like a lot of the kills in the same order as the first movie. A lot of the costuming choices are the same. Like I really, and this is weird me saying this, I love sci-fi movies. We've already said that, like determined that at the beginning of the episode.
Everyone has their issues in life.
This is the most effort I've seen a sci-fi movie do. Like
sorry,
they did so much to basically pay homage to the first film that they didn't need to do. And it's only if you've seen the first one a bunch of times you're going to catch it. Doesn't change the story, but it makes you go, hey, I remember that. So it was a surprising movie for me, where like with the amount of effort they put in.
Well, I'm glad I accidentally made you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, at least there you go. At least I've performed some service this month, because that was fucking horrendous. I actually ended up in a bad mood after.
I can tell.
I think, when the text stopped, I wasn't even like having fun ripping on it anymore. Just like,
oh yeah. Yeah, no, there was, oh God, what was it? There was like a gap of about an hour, right? Let's look this.
I started off, right, this is shit. This is crap. Fucking sci-fi channel.
Yeah, so I got just one after the other, and then an hour and a half gap. Well, that was a bunch of woke misandrous wink. And it's like, oh boy, am I excited for this.
Yeah, I couldn't even get on the board with fucking riffing on it. I just got, fucking no, can't.
Yeah.
Well, that's the problem when you have to be the guy that's fucking on social media to look at things. You can't help but not notice this stuff.
No, I
just
can fully appreciate that.
Just can't anymore. And it doesn't stop. These sort of people, that's their entire life. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like, how can you spend your entire life on that fucking rectangle thing going, Kath, I'm so angry. Like, and even having a discussion online, or if I make a comment on something, there are time I do. Any more than 2 exchanges back and forth, I'm done. Like if I'm like, oh yeah, that was a cool movie, I like this bit, and somebody goes, no, it wasn't. Well, I'm sorry, you didn't enjoy it, and then they carry on. I'm like, why carry on the conversation? It's done.
Right. Yeah.
Or somebody tries to go off on another
drives me insane.
tangent, and I'm like, why are you trying to get me? I'm already spent more than 30 seconds on this. I'm done. But you know, those sort of people are fucking there all the time, and that's all they do.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I think I'm just majorly burnt out with the whole thing now, and I just want it to stop or change focus so it goes into another realm that I can ignore it. But I can't.
Understandable. So the way this ends,
Yeah, you carry on. Like, I got to when they pulled out the weapons out of the pillow, I think that's when I just went.
see, that's so funny because it was the exact opposite for me. That's when I understood what the movie was and was like, okay, cool, I can enjoy this. It was just so.
So you can carry on
fucking
with the review
stupid.
because I'm like,
Yeah.
I was out at this point. I'm just like, fuck.
Well, and it's just, yeah, like I said, it's just kill after kill after kill, sort of mimicking the first one. Once they first pull the weapons out, they start fucking around with them, and that's when the people from across the way decide to come over to check on them. And that's when we're introduced to the boy cabin, which the names of the people were fucking hilarious, like Guy 1 and Guy 2. That was so stupid, but I loved it. So once they get introduced, that's when they start getting offed, and that's when the girls are like, well, fuck, we gotta save them. We can't just let them die. So they go over to check on him, and that's when there's the pillow fight, and it's hilarious. And as they're getting taken out, the fun for the girls it's taken away because it's an adventure. They're going to get revenge for what they put her mother through. And then it turns out, oh, wow, killers actually kill. We're not safe. And then they start getting taken out. And of course, you get the typical trope of the killer gets murdered. And that shit was hilarious. Like, you didn't laugh during, like, when he first got killed? So no.
No, like I said, it already, like, I was watching it, but I wasn't. I was just going with this.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
Like, and fair enough. Actually, that's what I always talk about. Don't hit the killer once, hit them 20 times. So you're like, fair enough. But I was just, like I said, I was just like, nah, okay, in that.
See, I thought it was hilarious because it was just like the way the first guy died, like the original killer dies, just a little over the top. Yeah, I do think Colin needs a hug at him. I'm pretty sure he does. But yeah, it was just so fucking funny.
So traumatized after last night, you bastard. You're fucking talking about that at the start, you and your fucking group.
Well, he needs a hug too. That's probably why he's saying it. Like, he's just he can't express his own feelings. He's scared to be vulnerable. So it's like, oh no, Colin needs a hug. That's why I'm gonna hug.
Ah, right, okay, yes.
But yeah, it was just so good. Like, it slits his throat after busting the drill bit. And then he's just sitting there.
Oh,
like,
God,
you expect so much blood to come out. And it's just sort of like,
why was, do you know what? If I had to put like sparkle, do you know, that's right. The scene where they're doing, was it a poker she had or something? What was she using?
It was a machete.
Yeah, and the like almost sword fight.
That's not even the best sword fight out of the entire fucking movie.
But if
the
I had
best
to put
sword fight,
sparkles, I think.
Yeah, because
that was the cheekiness I was looking for. I would have seen it as a comedy, but the fact they're doing it flat and straight and sci-fi-esque, that's why I'm
that's
just
the
like,
thing.
okay.
That's why it's so funny, is because they're not in a comedy. We're just watching a comedy. But like, there's that. But the best sword fighting scene was the guy with the guitar going after the driller.
The guitar at a Slumber Party Massacre 2, by the way, you know.
See, I haven't seen it, so that's good to know. That's where that came from.
Yeah, driller killer, a completely different driller killer has a guitar with a fucking drill in the end. That's Slumber Party Massacre 2.
All right, you sold me on watching it, so I'll have to check that out now.
Yeah,
that shit was great. When he's like, "I'll protect you," goes running up, starts trying to sword fight with the guitar, and then it breaks. The drill picks up the strings, so he goes to drill the homeboy in the face with the strings on it. So it's like a weed whacker on his face. Oh,
I just
God, that was so funny.
I just wasn't even feeling it. Like, it could have been, but I just wasn't. Nah.
That's a shame.
If he had it turned into Driller Killer 2 with the leather jacket and all in the quiff and actually had a drill of his own and it became that sort of fight, yeah. Like, if I had it done a proper... Sorry, is this American comedy?
Yeah.
Okay, there you go. That's the problem. It's like American comedians who just stand in the mic and they go, bah! And you're like, everyone's going, ah. And like, yeah.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Yeah, I've tried to watch American comedians and like, nah. So, right, okay, so this is American comedy, got it. Right, that's why I'm not in the zone at all. Because I want like Carry On films type stuff. I wanted like sparkles, or I wanted at least a proper, not just the end of the guitar coming up, but I wanted it to be the drill and actually a proper, you know, and the end of the kill happened, you know, just making it ridiculous.
I mean, it was already pretty ridiculous. Dude's trying to fight the guy with the guitar.
Not
Like
even
that whole scene of the boys arming up, like, you know, breaks a leg off a chair. That's not going to do anything. So he breaks off another one. And then the one guy is just like, I got a guitar. This is great. I can protect you with this. As they're carrying
Is he a guitar
knives and bats.
Is he really a guitar owner?
No, definitely not. Like, he just found that there.
Yeah, because you just don't. Yeah, that's not something a guitar owner does. Oh, I'm going to take my baby, and no, that goes in the fucking case, gets locked up, put to the side, and then something else gets picked up.
Yeah, no, my house starts to burn down. I'm breaking out this window. All my guitars are going out on the lawn. Then
Yeah, but you're throwing a mattress out first, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So the mattress is going out first, and you're throwing the first one, and then you're having somebody pick it off the mattress before you throw the next one. Yeah, I know guitar owners. So I was no guitar owner.
Yeah, straight up.
So there you go. That took me out of it straight away. I'm like, he's not a guitar owner.
Oh, funny.
Yeah. See, I'm finding other stuff funny, just not the movie.
That's such a shame.
No, like, I just got a feeling, just the flatness. I thought there were, it's like a robot's being programmed to, this is comedy stuff, let's put comedy scene in, and it's done so robotic and shit that it's like, oh, right. It's like fucking TikTok voice. That's what I was thinking.
Okay.
I am trying to understand what comedy is.
No. Okay. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
You what? You're on TikTok? You do TikTok shit?
I watch videos of animals that my wife sends me.
Yeah, but I'm sure some of them have fucking TikTok voices over the top.
I rarely watch it with sound.
All right,
it's.
See, you've managed to protect yourself. You could have told me this like 3 years ago. And
I try, man. I like if I didn't own my own business, I would not have social media at all. It's all gone. I can give a fuck less. If you got my number, awesome. If you don't, I probably don't want to talk to you.
Yeah, it's the same with us. Like, I wouldn't be on. If it wasn't for doing stuff like channel, because unfortunately it's unnecessary evil. It wouldn't happen. Don't give a shit.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, you have to, like, and you're trying to keep up to date. You're looking for movies and stuff and what's going on, because you can't live in a bubble if you're trying to like talk about movies and things coming out and news. You have to like be there, and it's awful.
Yeah.
And this is what happens. We need a social media manager. Look, folks, help us get the 1 million fucking subscribers or whatever it takes, so I don't have to do a shitty job anymore, and we can hire someone that actually likes social media to do it.
Right.
Yeah, that would be much happier. I would be anyway.
Yeah, it's rough, man.
You get 3 videos a day, because then I'm not doing the social media shit. That's what actually burns me out with this. Having fucking was a schedule of posts and all that, and try and get things, just so people can hear about it as well. The minute you put horror, you get the fucking shadow banned anyway, so you're like working 3 times as hard. And then you get the lunatics, random lunatics. In fact, we haven't had one in a while, so that's good.
Oh man, you just jinxed yourself.
Yeah, I know. We say next fucking 10 DMs are going to come in. Ah, you fucking arsehole.
Right.
Yeah. Right. What else happened?
Well, I mean, after all the boys get taken out, then
Yeah.
we get the second murderer, so the Pamela Voorhees character.
It's like a tag team thing, isn't it? It's like,
yeah,
he was like, right, my turn. Do it.
yeah, pretty much. It's like, you killed my boy, now I'm gonna kill you, and that's when shit got real.
This
because
is
that's
all a
when the
woman's
girlfriend-
fault because she fucked her son up, made him the way he is.
I mean, that's also
So it's all a woman's fault.
assuming she
Ha
made
ha
him
ha.
that
Ha
way.
ha ha.
I mean, if she hadn't had him, he wouldn't have been that way, right? I guess that's
Yeah,
what we can take away from this.
What does she remind me of? That actress in fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre remake, latest one with eyebrows in it.
Yeah,
That's who she reminded me of. That
yeah.
supposed to be it wasn't the same actress that brought back to play the same character, but the
Mhm.
dead fucking hobo head hillbilly girl.
Mhm.
That's who she reminded me of.
Yeah, I definitely see that.
That kind of did it as well. I'm like, oh, I know exactly where this is going, and it's shit.
Well, yeah, I mean, it was pretty obvious, like from the get go, what was going to happen, and I just loved how they tried to make it seem like, oh no, it's totally not her. Like when we see the boots and the pants, it's like, oh, who could it be? Is he back? And it's like, no, man, it's the mom. Of course, it's the fucking mom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What does she do with the body?
Just she probably does a Jason and puts it in a shed somewhere with some candles around his head. I don't know.
Do you know what? If this had been done in the famous Scary Movie, I'd have got it. If they had done a Scary Movie vibe with us, I'd have been on board.
I mean, yeah, I think that'd be a little bit funnier.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm a sucker for those movies, so yeah.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I laugh at those; they're brilliant.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna. Let's not go that far.
Yes,
but they are funny.
Some of the gags go way bit too long. Like the snot scene in the first one, and God, what was this second one? God, I need to watch those again. It's been ages.
Yeah, no, the second one, that one's gold. That one's my favorite out of all of them.
But yeah, that at least you're sort of giggling along because you know what it's doing. This, just I think, like I said, it's that American style comedy that I don't get. So this didn't land. So once it doesn't land, that's it. It's like hitting that first speed bump, and you're just like gung, 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 gung. And fucking social media. I don't even follow that many people, and it's just try and stay in the bubble. It just seeps in.
Yeah, it does.
Well, this is jolly.
I've been laughing the whole time, so fuck something, right?
You're just like, screw you, Colin. You picked it. Slap it up, you. We can thank Universal for this, you silly bastards.
Right. We should be talking about the Last Voyage of the Demeter.
Yep,
or whatever.
but we're not because
fucking douchebags,
arseholes. So get your shit together. Hollywood, no, in fact, don't get Hollywood. Burn and die. Just burn. Just hurry up. Implode.
Well, it's like this is
Salt
why
the earth.
we need those strikes so bad, is so that the way Hollywood works is restructured. But it's not even doing anything. You can still fucking work right now, even with the strikes. Like they just give out passes, and it's like that's the whole point, is to limit, like to just basically crimp the hose on content, so that you have no choice but to bow down to them and give them what they want, which is wages and healthcare and
yeah,
shit.
because $1,000 a day for part-time work, that's awful. Just fucking.
Well, the problem is, yeah, you're getting that much money, but on average, like if you're a union member, like at least 60 to 70% of that is gone before you even get to see it. And that's not even covering like the health insurance and shit. That's just taxes, managers, representatives,
Yeah, because
your
there's too many
union
of them.
fees and all that shit.
It's become a grift. There's too many. There's a couple of 100,000 of just actors or writers alone and stuff. You know what I mean? It's too bloated. And they're all expecting full-time wages for part-time work. And they're arseholes.
Well, no, they're expecting reasonable wages because the thing is you get paid for a draft, but they're like, oh, well, if you're going to be a team player and you want to be a part of this. And so, that one draft they're getting paid for after the fact, they've done like 7 passes on, and all of those passes were free of charge. And it's like, I know how it is. Like, I expect to be paid for what I do. And if I don't get paid, I'm a grumpy fucking turd.
Well, like I said, no sympathy for them because there's independent creators that I've spoken to on the show, and they have full-time jobs trying to do this in their spare time, grubbing together everything they can, and they get nowhere forward because the Hollywood machine, everyone thinks that's fucking the epitome of entertainment. So, fuck them. And they're whiny arseholes. Like, you see their posts and stuff and the crap will come off with you, like, nah. But that's the way
I say, I didn't expect this conversation from this movie.
It just set me off. I just like, nah.
Just do what Adam did. Go watch Nightmare on Elm Street and feel
Oh, well, because I got all 7 movies in a box set. I might just do that, cheer myself up.
Yeah, it's always good. Especially 3. 3's that's chicken noodle soup for the soul, in my opinion.
That's where the franchise realized, right, we can't scare people anymore. What do we do? Comedy. Let's bring it in. And then that's where we got Wisecracking Freddy, and that was it. Those were good times.
Yes, indeed.
Heather Levenkamp is a weird looking actress. And especially as she got older. I watched that. What was that god awful thing she did? That series, The Midnight Club or something.
Oh yeah, I never watched that.
Oh god, that was you'd probably love it. It's boring as fuck.
Probably. It's because that's oh fuck, what's his name?
It's supposed to be tied into
Whatever.
the whole what do you call her? Shirley something. The universe, the friggin'
Mike
Black
Flanagan.
Mask.
There we go. Mike
yeah.
Flanagan.
But it's tied into the supposedly, although it's not even really the House in the Hill or something. What was it?
Yeah, Haunting of Hill House.
Haunting of Hill House, Bly
Haunting of
Manor,
Bly Manor. Yeah.
Black Mass, and then Midnight Club. No, it's like one is not like the others. Oh god, that was so boring. I think I reviewed it.
I
think I have a video on the channel reviewing it. I think most of it was me just going. That's my review.
That's funny because that's kind of how I felt with Midnight Mass. Like it was good, but it was also
just trying to be arty-farty type.
Well, the thing is,
high art.
I understood what it was. Like that was his basically like, I used to be Catholic and now I hate God. And this is why.
That's understandable. I think most of them guys are. But there you go, right? Yeah, you haven't got a clue about movies. We've established that from this stream. Don't know what you're talking about. But thanks for trying.
That's fair. I get that a lot. I mean, one of my favorite movies is The Greasy Strangler, so I get it. My opinion's pretty well garbage.
But you try. That's the main thing. It's, give you a participation badge.
Yay! No, if you guys haven't seen this movie, honestly, this is one of the few remakes that I would suggest over the original because I think it's fucking hilarious. I mean, if you're going into it thinking it's going to be just a rehashing of an 80s slasher, it's not. But if you go into it with knowing that it's going to be stupid and over the top, that's good.
Interesting to know what you think. So obviously leave comments, and we'll see how it goes. And maybe in
Yes,
5
please
years,
tell Colin he's wrong.
you know the score. You know who's the one you trust? Who's the one you trust? Come on. Just set myself up for that. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, folks. That was fucking depressing. There's a good mood to it at the start of this weekend, and then everything just went to ratchet.
I mean, that's how it's supposed to go. Yeah, don't just lie to him, Chris. Just be like, dude, this Cameron was right. It was really fucking good. Changed my
That's what
life.
these arseholes are going to do. They're going to like, that's good. There's going to be like 200 comments in this video. Just, yeah, Cameron was right, just to wind me up.
I mean, that's how it should be.
Okay, fair enough. All helps the algorithm. Crack on. Right. There you go. Hopefully move on to better things.
I mean, hey, if we're talking remake of Maniac next month, we're moving on to better things.
Right. Yeah, okay. We'll have a crack at that. Need cheering up. Right, folks, I think we shall wrap it up there because I'm like depressed. I fucking hate life right now.
Yeah, Colin's gonna go watch Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah, I need to go cheer myself up. I need some pretty goodness. Right, guys. Thanks very much for tuning in, as always. September's looking busy already. We've got a few things already lined up, so that'll be fun in amongst our usual stuff. And as always, keep up to date with the channel, do the typey clicky things, and until next time, keep it creepy,
And keep
keep
it
it horrific.